Hi, it's Mitch from Pickdawgz.com here with your free pick in the Falcons versus Buccaneers NFL matchup on Sunday, December 10th, 2023. Of course, we do tons of free picks every day. When you do as many free picks as we do, you're going to like some games more than others. Those are the ones we put under the Premium Picks tab at Pickdawgz.com. You can use the discount code PICK to get 15% off all your purchases. We also now have the Dime Club and Sharp Trading Plays meant for people who make bigger bets. If that's you, text the number you see on the screen, and that's the only way you can get those packages, so text that number. But let's get to this one. Falcons taking on the Buccaneers. Just an interesting matchup here in the NFC South, a division that is pretty much open right now. We've got the Saints, the Falcons, the Bucs, and the Panthers. So neither of those teams really knocking the cover off the ball. The Falcons at 6-6, very much in the running to win this division. In fact, they are sitting in first place in this thing, and we see just about every year there's one division where there's a 500 team or a team around 500 that makes the playoffs, and this year, well, it's going to be the NFC South unless one of these teams can go on a run. But the Falcons, mild favorite in this game at home in the Georgia Dome, and I tell you, it should be a pretty good game here. The Bucs have kind of faltered lately, 3-7 in their last 10 games straight up, but 5-5 against the number. The Falcons 4-6 straight up in their last 10 games, 3-7 against the number, 4-2 so far at home. The Bucs 2-4 straight up on the road, but 5-1 against the number on the road this season. The Bucs, we've seen them play hard pretty much all season long. It was last week against the Carolina Panthers that they did not cover the spread, winning 21-18. The week before that, it was the loss against the Colts on the road. That was the only road game that they hadn't covered. They were perfect on the road as far as against the spread heading into that game. Meanwhile, for the Falcons, Desmond Ridder back in under center, back-to-back wins over the Saints and the Jets. So not really the toughest of competition, but of course that game against the Saints goes pretty deep. And of course the Falcons also have that win at Tampa Bay, 16-13. That was about a month, maybe month and a half ago when those two teams, when they played. So, Baker Mayfield for the Bucs he's still Baker Mayfield for my taste. He holds on to the ball just way too long. And, the thing about the Falcons, it's like when you have quarterbacks that you're kind of like, well, I'm not sure if this is my guy. I'm not sure if this is my guy. Well, then you really have nothing. But what they do have is a very nice running game. Bijan Robinson paying dividends. And as we always say, running the football and playing defense, as boring as that sounds, that is how you win games in the NFL. The Bucs offense, really just not much to speak of. I know I'm highly critical of Baker Mayfield, but actually the rushing attack not helping him at all. The Bucs 30th out of 32 teams in the NFL when it comes to rushing yards per game. When we look at the Falcon offense, like I said, these guys are pretty much rushing the ball very, very effectively, top 10 in that. While the overall offense is middle of the pack, like I said, running the football, playing defense, that's what the Falcons are doing. And I think with this spread under a field goal, I got to roll with the Falcons, and that's going to be my free pick. Of course, while you're doing your picks, putting your bets in, be sure to use our free betting tools at sportschatplace.com. They're 100% free. They'll tell you how often historically the bets on the board have hit, putting on the most favorable bets on the board today.